Hello, friends. I have something very exciting to share with you today. I've got 3 sets of Teeny Tinies. We were out yesterday in Cardigan and we stopped at the works and we found them. And oh, I was so excited because I had sent my human to look for these a couple of weeks ago at the entertainer and I didn't have them. And then we just found them by chance yesterday. So this is very exciting. The ones they had in stock are the Pizzeria, the Chillin Grillin set, and the Sushi shop. So we have all of those here with us today to open. We're going to start with the Chilling and Grilling set because that one is from Series 1 and the others are from Series 2. So in here we've got 1 fried dough, a tray, a basket, a cookie, a burger, a chicken sandwich, aka chicken burger, a ketchup dispenser, empty paper cup, a paper cup with ketchup, an order of fries, a fountain drink, ×2 sandwich to go boxes, takeaway bag, a bag of chips, which is confusing to me because in my head chips are fries, but this means chips as in crisps, a box of chicken nuggets, my human will be happy, an order of onion rings, a vanilla soft serve, 1 ice cream freeze, I'm not sure what that is, and a kid's meal box. So there's a lot of stuff in here. And it says here, up in the corner of the box, set up your tray or prepare for takeaway. I'm not sure if the rhyme there was intentional, but it does rhyme. So, here's all the stuff. Let's have a closer look at it. So first up, we got our tomato ketchup dispenser. Got lots of ketchup can fit in there. And we have our little container, our empty container. In theory, we could dispense us some ketchup. So the dispenser, it's got the sticker on both sides, which is nice. And then we have the empty pot and the pot with ketchup in. We've also got this little tray here. And hopefully you can see it has got some detailing on the side here that makes it look like a basket. So let's get to some actual food, shall we? We've got 2 burgers, and we got fries, and a packet of crisps / chips, onion rings, and a drink. And yes, the boxes do open and have burgers inside. Here's a closer look at the chicken burger. And here is the regular burger. Something I'm finding a little bit disconcerting is that the onion rings are all one piece, including the container. If it was a real onion ring, obviously you wouldn't have a solid background in the middle of it. So that's a little bit strange. But that is a closer look at those. And we got our fries, which admittedly look a lot better than the onion rings. The chips, red flavor. So they got a sticker on the front of the packet. But as you can see, there isn't one on the back. Then we've got our drink. Got a nice red straw. Perfect to do a sippy sip. Boom! The straw is wiggly. The straw is wiggly. Then we've got our next lot of food. And admittedly, I found it a lot harder to distinguish what these ones were. But I think here we've got our fried dough, a cookie, and chicken nuggets. I think. Oops. You know what? From this specific angle, they don't look so bad. So yes, these are our chicken nuggets. I find it strange that they've not got a sticker on the outside with the box like the fries do. I feel like that wouldn't have been that hard to achieve. Similar to the onion rings, it's all one piece. The detailing on the back simply does not exist. This is the fried dough. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure what fried dough is. I'm guessing it's kind of like a donut, but this isn't donut shaped. It to me looks a bit like a pancake. And it seems to have what I assume is icing sugar on the top, and it's on this little plate. And you know what? I'd eat this. Not sure what's going on with the cookie. It's for one, square shaped with a cookie pattern sticker on the top. Which is how I managed to figure out that I think this is supposed to be the cookie because of the sticker. But what? What is this? Then lastly for food items, we got our soft serve and our ice cream freeze. I thought at first that maybe this was like a slushie, but it seems to have a wooden spoon in the top, so it might just be ice cream. And the soft serve, we like this one. The swirly pot on the ice cream is looking nice and swirly. And then we got our tray, which we can place the items onto as we please. Let me grab a couple to demonstrate. So the picture on the box has it set up like this, where you got your fries and the burger and the ketchup and the drink. But you can do it any way you want. So all the different pieces, you know, they fit. Here's my own combination I've put together. We've got the chicken nuggets, the soft serve ice cream, the burger, and onion rings. I really like this tray though. I can definitely see this going in one of my kitchen cupboards. Then we've got our paper takeaway bag, which has a sticker on both sides that says, "Have a nice day." And we've got the box for the kids' meal. And it's designed to look like a burger van, which is really cute. So I tried opening this from the top, and it kind of does just all like fully open. With some glue, you could probably make it function like a box that opens and closes. I don't think it's meant to be opened. And see, I've loaded up the takeaway bag. So that can hold a lot of stuff. It could hold more than this if we wanted it to. So this is everything included in the mini chilling and grilling set. And I almost forgot to mention that all of this was only £5. Yes, while the quality on a couple of the items leaves a bit to be desired, for £5 I'd say this was absolutely worth it. Next, we're moving on to the mini pizzeria. So this one contains a ladle, a fork, a pan, a plate of pasta, a pizza, a paddle, a pizza cutter, a loaf of bread, a pizza oven, 2 cheese rounds, a colander, a meatball stack, a salt shaker, a bag of ravioli, a box of pasta, a cheese grater, a jar of pasta sauce, and a box of spaghetti. So again, that's a lot of stuff. I think we'll get started with the utensils and kitchenware because I'm really excited to see those and if I'll be able to make use of them in my kitchen. So we've got a colander, which, you know, it's an important thing for cooking pasta. It doesn't have actual holes like a real colander, but it has got some detailing on, so that's nice. I don't have a colander, so this is going in the kitchen. Also absolutely going into my kitchen is this cheese grater, which again is pretty detailed. It's got the grates on this side, and it's got the different one there. And some more grating here, and then not one on this side, but that's still more than I was expecting, honestly. Got a pot to cook our pasta. You can never have too many pots and pans. We've got a ladle for scooping. The paint at the bottom of this is a little bit funny, but it still looks pretty good. We've got a salt shaker, and as you can see, it's got the little holes in the top ready to shake your salt out of. Oops. A pizza cutter for cutting the pizza. I suppose you could cut other things with it too. We got this fork, which is a little small for me to use, but what I find really impressive about this fork is that there's actually gaps between the tongs. And we got a pizza paddle for putting pizzas in and out of the oven. And here is the pizza oven itself. The paddle fits inside nicely, which brings us to our pizza. It seems to be pepperoni, mushroom, onion, and a couple of little green things. I don't know what the green things are. It fits on the paddle and can go in the oven. Ta-da! I nearly forgot to show you this plate, which is a suitable size for our pizza. We've got a loaf of bread, and here's the 2 cheese wheels. They're separate pieces, but I put them on the plate together just for the sake of showing you. And as you can see, one has a chunk out of it already, and the other one is the full wheel. We've got this jar of tomato pasta sauce, which will come in handy for 3 different kinds of pasta. We've got spaghetti, ravioli, and one that just says pasta. These boxes do open, but unlike the burger boxes from the Chillin Grill set, they don't have anything inside. Here's a closer look at the spaghetti box, the pasta box, which has pictures of lots of different kinds of pasta on the front. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the formuoli. Here's the plate of spaghetti and sauce. Seems the paint is a little bit confused, but it's not like a chicken nuggets level kind of deal. And here's our meatballs and sauce we can put on top. Not like that though. So, as with the last set, we got a lot of stuff in here. And for only £5, I'm impressed. And last but not least, we have the sushi shop, which contains 1 pot, 1 open steamer, 1 closed steamer, 2 sushi platters, 1 bowl of noodles, 1 soy sauce, 1 sriracha, 1 bowl of edamame, 1 side of wasabi, 1 shrimp platter, 1 to-go container, 1 dumpling pile, 1 pair of chopsticks, 1 bubble tea, 3 sushi plates, and a conveyor plate. I'm really interested to see if the conveyor plate actually spins. I kind of doubt it, but oh my goodness, if it does, that would be so cool. I decided to investigate this immediately, and unfortunately, it does not spin, but it still looks like a conveyor belt. This pot is another thing that I cannot wait to get in my kitchen. Not only does the lid come off, but also the container pot comes out too. We've got our open steamer. It's got dumplings inside. And this is the closed one. Unfortunately, it's all one piece, so the lid doesn't come off. Personally, I think I would have preferred to have just one steamer and have all the pots separate. Like have 1 bit for the lid, 1 bit for the main part, and 1 bit for the dumplings. I would have preferred to have that than to have 2 separate steamers. And speaking of dumplings, here are our first of several items on a little orange plate. And these dumplings do come off the plate, they're not attached. Which is interesting, because the sushi on little orange plates is attached. We got this one. Not too sure what this is, but admittedly I don't know much about sushi. And we got this one, which I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one that's rice with raw fish on top. And we've also got these ones. These ones appear to be the same, but they're on a rectangular plate. Here's this one. We've got our shrimp, or prawns, whichever you'd rather call them. And the wasabi. We've got our bowl of edamame beans. I've always wanted to try these. Now, this I don't understand. It's a tub of instant noodles. But if you were going out to eat sushi, why would you be eating instant noodles? That doesn't seem quite right to me. They'll be good in my cupboard though. We've got our chopsticks. They are attached, but they don't seem like they'd be very difficult to break apart if you wanted to. And we've got this to-go box. It doesn't have anything inside, but we can put our chopsticks in there. We've got a bottle of sriracha, which suggests to me that this is an American-style sushi restaurant and not a Japanese one. Soy sauce, of course. The S appears to have not printed on. And for our drink, we've got bubble tea. Now the sticker on the outside of this is kind of peeling off. So I'm not sure how long that will stay attached. We'll see. So again, we got a lot of stuff here. Holding the pot because I couldn't fit everything on. So that's 3 different Teeny Tinies sets. The mini Chilling and Grilling set from Series 1. The Sushi Shop set from Series 2, and also from Series 2, the Pizzeria. There are definitely some things from these that will be going in my kitchen to use, so I hope we can find the other sets sometime. That would be fun. Let me know which one was your favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know, I like them all for different reasons. I think my favorite would have to be the Pizzeria, because it has the most utensils for my kitchen. But all of the sets were really good, given they were each only £5. Thank you for watching, and that is the end of the video!